Well, hello there. It's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I am back with my blue gloves on to open this British Museum Alice in Wonderland set, as I promised. I got this yesterday, and I would have opened it right away, but I wanted to go to trade night at the Bullpen LA, and it was fun. I packed up as many binders as I could fit in a backpack and just went there and set up on one of their tables with everything, and people would come by and look at all the weird cards I have. And I got a lot of weird looks. I got a lot of suggestions that maybe that wasn't the right place for me, but then I would show them my sports cards and they'd get all excited about that, so it was the right place for me. And a lot of people really enjoyed the different variety of cards that are there, and I found out that in particular people seem to really like, which I guess I kind of know, but they really, really like the Kayou Transformers cards and Kayou Marvel cards. So I went and got another binder, and I'm going to make a separate binder for just those so that next time I go, I can, target things a little better and hopefully have binders of things that people only want, right? And less of there are things like Dragon Ball, One Piece. That stuff's not very popular at that store, funny enough. And even though those cards are super cool to look at, people just did not care at all about that. But yeah, Gundam, Transformers, Star Wars, of course, and Marvel were by far the most popular things there. So I will make binders specifically for those properties and then bring that instead. But today we're here to start opening, and I'm sure you noticed, but well, you don't know this, but it's 4:30 p.m. here, and I'm just starting filming for the day, so we're not going to get as much done today as we usually do. Maybe only 5 or 6 more videos total, which is fine. I'm really behind on scanning, as always, so I'll use some time to catch up on scanning. That's what I was doing right before this, and it also took me quite a while to rearrange things when I got back from the trade show this morning. So I didn't do a cards and coffee because I had to kind of rearrange a bunch of stuff. But anyway, let's get the wrapping off this. I mean, first I want to point out again, I pointed this out in the video, the unpacking video for this, but you can see the box is severely damaged in shipping. It arrived this way. Really, really damaged. But more importantly, it's missing the security tape. So a Kayou box will always have security tape all the way around it that once it breaks, it can't be put back together. And this was, obviously that was removed, and this was repackaged, rewrapped this way. So, yeah, so, and then also you can see the seals, which should be here and here, are also completely missing. So somebody definitely was in this box. I don't know why. Or if that just, like, the security tape thing can't happen in shipping, but someone was definitely looking in here. I really don't know why. I don't think there's anything in here that would be worth anything to anyone. These are just kind of artifact history cards, I guess you would call them. But maybe there's a promo in here that is very popular or something. Hang on, pause. I gotta get my trash. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Now with the wrapping off, we can really see kind of how severely damaged that is. Yeah, so this is a Kayou product. It's officially licensed again, licensed by the British Museum for sale in China. There'll be 18 packs in here. It's at the 10 yuan level, and this says that it's like the second edition, because if you follow Kayou online at all, or look on AliExpress ever, you'll know that there's another British Museum set that's been out for a long time. I don't have it. I never picked it up, and I don't plan to because it's very expensive. Like, the small box version of it is like $40, and the large box is $60, $70. So I'm just not interested in a product that expensive. But this one is kind of special because it features artifacts from the British Museum related to Lewis Carroll and Alice in Wonderland. So he's the author of the book Alice in Wonderland, a British author, which is why the British Museum has all those artifacts. Now that's not the only things that'll be on these cards. There will also be non-Alice related things too, but I believe the majority of the set and definitely the chase cards are going to be the Alice in Wonderland cards. So I couldn't resist that. So I picked this up, even though it was a little pricier than I'd like to pay for things like this. Especially seeing it damaged like this, so it really makes me kind of sad. I definitely won't order from this vendor again. I can't remember which one it was. I don't know. And now everyone has this box now. But when I ordered it, there was like 2 vendors that had it, and I had never ordered from either one before, so I kind of had to take a risk. That's how I got it now, and people who waited, they don't have it now. So, and before we open it up and see how bad it is in there, let's go over the set a little bit. So you can see the set number for this will be BMWW002. I assume the first set is 001. And then we've got some interesting rarity levels. Not the kind we're used to seeing. It's CS with 40 cards. That's got to be the base. Then FN, MP, OP, LT, GP, and GT. And then if you look at those odds are really interesting because they're out of 81, which is a strange thing because there's 18 packs in here. So 81 doesn't divide evenly into 8, or 18 doesn't divide into 81. So it's pretty hard to like compute the actual odds of this. I think you'd have to multiply up to find a common denominator and then figure it out. But using that kind of obscure grading system there, 54 out of 81 packs would be base cards, 3 base cards, 1 FN and 1 MP. That's kind of your base configuration. Then the second highest configuration could include a OT in it. So that's this set here of OT. And it'll still have the FNs. All of these are going to have 3 CS and 1 FN. The only thing that changes is the hit card, the 5th card in the pack. Yeah, 5th. Yep. And then 7 out of 81, which is extremely bad odds. Because if you think about that, that means this box could very likely has none of these in it. But you would need to buy, I think, 2 or 3 boxes to get a chance at this, to like get a good chance at that odds. You always have a chance, but those odds are telling me that that's more of a case type thing and less of a box type thing. But that's the only way to get LT, GP, and GTs. So if you were hunting those cards, buy singles because you're never going to find them opening boxes. The odds are just terrible. Like, honestly, they're terrible odds on this set. Not as bad as something like Topps. A commenter was laughing the other day, or was shocked when I was explaining how, I don't know which one it was, but some Topps odds had like 1 in 8,000 packs or something like that. And, and they thought that was like completely insane, right? But that's nothing, right? Like here's a F1, Topps F1 Chrome. And look at some of the odds on that. So that superfractor is 1 in 70,100 packs. So yeah, 8,000's not that bad. It can get a lot worse. I think that's probably the worst one on here. But yeah, that's 1 in 70,000 packs. Think about that's like millions of dollars to even have a chance at that one superfractor. That's why those cards go for so much, because they're very, very rare, right? And pulling one from a pack is like a huge deal, because that's that's like a multi-case hit. That's like a truckload hit, right? Like an entire truckload of cases, and there's one of them in there, right? Even that's not the worst I've seen. The worst is when you move from, this is a hobby pack where the odds are like pretty good. But if you move down to a light pack, the odds are significantly worse. Yeah, here you go. So in the light, so this is a light. So this is Topps Chrome Light Hobby. So it's still a hobby box, but it's the light hobby box, not the full hobby box. And as a result, the superfractor is 1 in 238,512. These are not cheap packs. They'll be like $3 or $4 for the light pack, and they're like $20 for the hobby pack. That's bad, right? Not even the worst I've seen. If you moved on to blasters, Star Wars blasters, Star Wars Topps Chrome 2023 blasters can have dual autos in them, and that's kind of the best thing that can be in them. And a dual auto in that is like 540 1,000 packs, one in this. It's like impossible to pull. Okay, so yeah, if there's supposed to be a hit pack in here, it is not in here. So I don't. It doesn't say on the front that there should be, so it's possible there shouldn't be, and it's fine. The TF2 Transformer set did not come with any promo pack, and that was by design. So this might be the same way. Should be 18, right? So there's 10, 10, and 8. Yeah, okay, so there's 18 here. So we got 18 packs. They don't look too damaged. I was worried they would be a lot more damaged than this. They're not in great condition, but I've certainly seen worse. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll pop open, I guess we'll start with just one of these because they are pretty rare. There's definitely a rare thing in the US. There's probably not many people who have this right now in the United States because like I said, you would have had to order this basically the day it popped up in order to have it at the same time as me, and I don't think you could have beat me unless you have a different source. That's me using my sources. Right? If you have a better source, maybe you get it faster. Or if you're in China, you can definitely get it faster because you can just buy it on release day in a Kayou store and open it. But outside of China, this is probably the quickest you can get it. So, very pretty box. Too bad it got destroyed in shipping. I shouldn't close it. Put it back. Okay, so we got 4 packs on the table. Let's do a random, and I'll do random.org to figure out which one we're going to open. As you know, I always use random.org to roll my dice because I have actual dice, just don't like rolling them. But yeah, random.org lets you roll a very random dice of any numbers. I put 1 to 4, and this will be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what we'll do is we will throw out the first 2 results and keep the third. So here we go. It's a 3. It's a 3 again. And it's a 4. So 4 is what we're going to open today. Take a look at that and let's see what's in it. Okay. Well, typical. And let's see if there's any more information on the back. I doubt it. It's mostly the same amount of information, probably. And nothing really says how many. Oh, no, never mind. Right here it tells you can have 5 cards in a pack. So we should expect 5 cards in here. And again, I don't really know if this set is 100% Alice. Online it looked like there was other stuff, but those might be like Lewis Carroll related artifacts that I don't understand. This could be a completely Alice in Wonderland set, which would be amazing. You don't know this, but I love Alice in Wonderland. It's my favorite ride at Disney World. It's one of my favorite movies, and I just generally really like it. Yeah, so these look like they are not all going to be Alice-related cards. They seem to be other artifacts from the British Museum. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at them and see what we got. So that is pretty. That's, you can see there, that's an FN. So if you remember from the odds, 1 FN will be in every single pack. So we can't tell what kind of pack this is yet from this card. And then this has Kayou's new level system on it. So you know that's a level 2 rarity card. That's what the L2 means. Very pretty lining on the in the dress here. And there's actually, you can see like a foil work all over the dress, which is really nice. I don't know what that is because I can't I can't read that, but I'll translate it later and we'll figure it out. I don't know if this is Alice related or just painting. I'm not really a history person, but someone might know what that is. Okay, so let's look at one more. Okay, and that is, gosh, where's the number on it? Oh, it's over on the side, is it? Yeah, it's over on the side here. Okay, so on the side, and it shows us that is a BM MP 17, and that's an L3. So MP tells us we just opened the most common type of pack. So we opened this pack because we have an MP. No, it's pretty. It's a really cool looking card. I love a dancing cat and Japanese style artwork in general. This is some kind of Japanese painting. And it seems like maybe there's, oh, interesting. Okay, so you can get the entire, it's like a wider, a multi-scroll, multi-panel painting, I guess. They make a lot of those. And we have now the left side, but we could get the full panel. That's cool. And then you can put them all next to each other in a binder and make the complete image. But even just like this, it looks great. I mean, that's a great looking card. And again, that's an MP, that's a level 3 rarity card. So this is more rare than this. But that will be the best card in the set. I suspect the next 3 are just going to be base cards, given our understanding now. Yeah, so CS L1, this is base. Still not, that's pretty nice. I mean, it looks like you could reach in and grab that. That's really well presented, even for a base card. Yeah, very nice artifact piece here. I gotta say, if you are a history buff, and I love museums and stuff, I go whenever I can. And I've actually been to the British Museum a couple times, but you know, I don't know a lot about history. I just enjoy like looking at all the things and seeing, oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, hey, that's really cool, right? But I don't know what that is. It's some kind of bird or something. But again, it's presented so well. It really looks like you could just pick that right out of the card. It's really nice. Cool. Let's put that here. And then see what this is. Nice. So it's a kind of painting, I guess. Very antique looking painting. It's got some great antiquing on it. And yeah. It's another great looking card. A little disappointed I didn't get any Alice in Wonderland stuff. So I'm actually thinking I'm going to pull one more pack and just see if we can get some Alice here. That's what this set is supposed to be all about. And we didn't get any yet. So let me put these over here. Looks so good in the light, don't they? All right. And I'm not going to random it off because I feel like, you know, we just pick one here. So I just grabbed this pack. And we'll open this one. This will be it though. If we don't get an Alice in this, then this set is just kind of a dry set. What I mean by that is, you know, the chase cards are rare. Which I guess we knew ahead of time, but from the odds we knew it would be very rare. But, you know, I expect like one Alice card in the whole box. It's supposed to be an Alice in Wonderland set after all. And I'm realizing now that the backs also have the rarity on them, so why don't I go ahead and just offline put these in their hit order, reverse hit order, so we don't look at them in the wrong order. Okay, so we have another artifact. Cool. I love how they're all sort of presented with a similar background, but again, just beautiful photograph. And you know, Kayou is just so good at printing. What I mean by that is just the print quality of this is so high. I hate to do this because I love Yo Gabba Gabba, but this is a press pass card, a paper card, you know, cheap printed card for kids basically, and also old. So this is from 2008 or something like that, 2011 maybe, I don't know, old. But you can see the print quality isn't as good. I guess it's hard to see with your eyes, but and you can kind of see the canvas showing through here. But when you scan this, you can definitely tell. You can actually see the dots of ink on it when you scan it. It's a low resolution print. Whereas Kayou is using a technique called sublimation printing, where the ink is heated and then pushed into the cardboard underneath it, kind of like the way that a tattoo would work on your skin. And because of that, there's no like ink drops. So the image is perfectly reproduced. Right there. Okay, we got another one. Oh, that's great. So that'll go kind of with this. Yeah, I would say like if you are a history or museum buff, like amazing sets to get, especially if you can get them cheap. I don't know that they're necessarily worth paying the amounts I paid for this, but I think I paid $33 for this box, that's a lot for the archives. We usually pay like 15. But again, like Alice in Wonderland is worth it for me, so I was gonna give it a try. It looks like we're striking out here and have not gotten any Alice related artifacts at all yet. But maybe we'll get one yet. Okay, so there's another L2. I think that's like a Cinderella style painting. It looks like this might be related to the Cinderella story to me. Or just a general like mean sisters painting, I guess. Yeah. And that might be Alice related, so once I'm done opening this, I'll actually go translate that one and let you know if that is. And that was probably our hit. That was the MP in this set, in this pack, and this is an FN. It's easier to see it on the back. Oh no, this is the MP. Sorry, that's an FN. This is the MP. So this is an L3A. So this is the big hit in the pack. And I'm not gonna lie, it looks great. I don't know the painting, but it's a beautiful reproduction. Like I said, what I'll do now is I'll just pause quick and I'll go look, I'll translate that card and find out if that is an Alice card. I'll be right back. We have our answer. No, it is not. It's just called Tea Party in a Garden. The information on the back lists the artist and when it was published. So it's the same kind of thing you would see on a card in a museum, like an info card. But yeah, we did not get any Alice-related products in 2 packs, which is sad, but I'm not going to open more packs of this today because I have, always have a lot of stuff to get through. I don't want to have too many cards to scan, so this will be what we get from that box. Should give you a pretty good idea what's in there, and we'll open the rest of those packs in time, don't worry. But for now, they're going to go back in the archives and wait it out. All right, I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.